Hello and welcome to the FUHSO Insiders podcast, your go-to source for all things FUHSO. I am Mantra and I'm excited to be your host for today's episode. Today we have a special guest joining us, a new 100 level student from Set B. His name is Elias. Elias, thank you for joining us.
Thank you. It's very nice coming on the show.
Alright, so we all know that today the new 100 level students are going to be coming. We have talked about this on this podcast before. We have discussed it and we have expressed our excitement for this moment, and we have one here with us. So we're going to be talking with Elias. We're going to be asking him a couple of questions. Elias, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright, Elias, tell us a little bit about yourself. What made you to choose FUHSO and what you are most excited about?
Alright, thanks so much. My name is Silas. I'm coming all the way from Gombe State. So I got to know about FUHSO from a secondary school mate of mine who is already in the school. So he told me about the school, then I got really interested coming to the school. So I'm really looking forward to coming to a new place, adapting and starting a new phase in life.
Alright, that's very great to hear. Okay, what are some challenges or concerns that you have coming here?
Okay, I don't really have a challenge. I think the only problem I have is I feel like the hostels are a bit far away from the school. That's the only problem I have.
Alright. That's actually very understandable. Though the school has a school bus for people staying in the town hostels. There are some hostels in the town where the school bus goes to bring them, transport them to school whenever they have classes. Okay, outside of your studies, what are your interests or hobbies?
Alright, I think I'm a very big soccer fan, a very big football freak. So I play ball a lot, I watch ball, and I play also video games.
Wow, that's very, very nice to hear. Alright, we are excited to have you join the FUHSO community and we wish you the best in your studies.
I'm very grateful. Thank you for this opportunity.
Yeah. Moving on, what has been going on in school? What happened the last week? What hot gist do we have for you this week? Well, on Saturday, there was a football match at the FUHSO field. We had FUHSO playing against outsiders, the Fed Poly, and it was a very competitive and a very interesting match to watch. The scoreline was 3-2 in the favor of Fed Poly. We talked with the captain of the FUHSO team, and this is what he had to say.
Overall performance of the overall sporting performance today. How do you see the match?
As in, for the staff, I think it's a good performance due to the fact that we are not always training. And what we just used there is just the experience maybe we've had from our teams, various teams we came from. So I think it's a good performance.
Okay.
We possessed the game, we attacked, we had more opportunities than them. I think in terms of positions too, we're ahead of them. So I think it's a good game.
Okay, yes. But for the first time now, FUHSO's home record was actually broken.
Actually.
So what would you say about that going forward? And what do you think will improve on?
Well, I think records are meant to be broken actually.
Yes.
Records are meant to be broken. So I think with time will improve.
Okay.
Yeah, the more we train, the more we get to know each other, the better the team.
So what would you say about the new students that are coming in, about how to join the football team and everything?
Well, actually, I'm really anticipating to get good players from them.
Okay.
That's just it.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time, bro. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Alright, so at the end of this podcast, I have a surprise for you guys, so just stay tuned. Moving on, classes have begun. The semester has started. It's business as usual in FUHSO, as it is just going up and down, hectic classes, practicals all around. Like, it's been busy. The 200 level students have been having like practicals back to back. The 100 level students and the Faculty of Science have been having their classes as usual. Some people have even written some tests, so you can see that the school has fully resumed. So we can't wait to see what the semester has in store for us now that we have started. And as we move on in the semester, we want to still encourage you guys as usual to put your hygiene as a priority. Please make sure that you keep your environment clean, like your hostel environment. Make sure that you dispose of waste properly, because it is good for your well-being and the well-being of others. Speaking of well-being, our essay topic last week was the impact of social media on mental health and well-being. So if you haven't checked it out, it's still going to be running this week. So you can send us your essays on our WhatsApp, Facebook, or any social media platform, even our email. You can email your essays to us, or your articles, your stories, anything to us at FUHSOinsiders@gmail.com. As usual, you can send your talks, your articles, your performances, anything, any content or any form of expression you have for us on any of our social media platforms. And now the surprise that I said I have for you guys.
I am a generation of students who know what it's like to be followed on social media, but sometimes it feels like negative news and information that floods our feeds is following us too. This can be overwhelming and stressful, especially as we navigate the pressures of academic life. And while social media has its benefits, it can also take a toll on our mental health and well-being. As a student, I often feel like I have to be the trending description of cool or beautiful just to get attention. This pressure to present an idealized version of ourselves online can contribute to feelings of inadequacy, anxiety, and depression. Your anonymous messages are like arrows on my back, piercing through my sense of self-worth and causing me emotional pain. I remember a time when I left my door open, hoping to receive roses, only to come back to letter bombs, hurtful lies. Who is this me that they think they know? Messages like, you are dating a lecturer, you act like an Otoko Billie Eilish, you dress like a clown, or you look useless can be crushing, especially when they are targeted towards me. I too have clicked on the link and like a hungry bear looked for skin to tear, saying whatever I wanted without filters or fear. I didn't even feel bad if someone was hurt, but it's hard to shake off the hurt and move on, and it's even harder to stay positive and confident in the face of such negativity. But the challenges of social media don't stop there. As a student, I struggle with the addiction to social media and the endless scrolling that comes with it. I'll pick up my phone to study, only to find myself hours later still scrolling through WhatsApp status, watching Sabrina's on Instagram, or checking what Instablog is tweeting about. It's a vicious cycle that leaves me feeling guilty, anxious, and unproductive. It's easy to get caught up in the endless consumption of content, but it's important to recognize that this addiction to social media can have a negative impact on our mental health and well-being. Despite these challenges, social media has also provided me with a sense of connection and community that is crucial as a student. Through social media, I can connect with peers who share my interests and passions, find support from others who are going through similar experiences, and discover resources that can help me succeed academically and personally. So, I am not just a name, a student at the Federal University of Health Sciences, Otoko, and I am not just a Nigerian. I am a generation that is learning to navigate the complexities of social media to support our mental health and well-being. And as we continue to do so, I am hopeful that we can create a more positive and uplifting online community for all members of our generation.
Well, that's it for today's episode. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much, Elias, for joining us.
Thank you once again.
Yeah, and we hope you had a great time listening. Join us next week for another episode of Monday Scoop, where we'll be focusing on updates and events and everything that has been happening around the school. But until then, stay curious, stay creative, and stay engaged. Thank you.